Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Professor Lily. Today we are diving into automated tests Selenium. First, what is automated testing? Automated testing is a process in which tools and software perform tests on software automatically, without manual intervention. The goal is to make sure that the software is working properly, identify problems and errors, and make sure that the software meets the requirements set for it. Can automation replace manual checks? This is a debate that could go on for a long time. From my perspective, it will not replace human touch. We will always join. But it can definitely reduce the work of the manual tester. Although with all the developments in the world of artificial intelligence and quantum learning, and all the autonomous capabilities, it is truly impossible to predict what will happen next. So, why automated testing at all? I refer the question to you. I'll show you a graph on the x-axis. Time appears, and on the y-axis, test cases appears. When we assume that each feature is equivalent to 25 tests and each bug is another 5 tests. In version 1, we have 3 features. It means around 75 tests. We have 2 QA people. Each tester will run around 37 tests. In version 2, they added 2 more features, which is another 50 tests, and there are 6 more bugs, which is another 30 tests. My question to you is how many tests each tester will perform? Assuming we are still with 2 testers? No, it's not 80. What about regression tests? We'll need to run those too. To remind you, regression testing is intended to examine the impact of the repairs and changes made on the existing system. Its purpose is to ensure that the existing functionality has not been compromised as a result of the change. So we already have 155 tests to divide into 2 testers, something like 77 tests for each tester, which is a lot. Assume it's possible to meet goals set in design according to the STP document. What will happen in versions 3 and 4 and so on? Option 1. Ask the customer to postpone the deadline to the version. Most of the time, the customer will not agree for all sorts of reasons, mainly financial. Option 2. Recruit more QA people. But what will really happen in version 10 that the product continues to mature and grow? 3. Risk management. The product manager will decide that we will skip a certain part of the tests, thinking that they are less vulnerable to the change. Not the most recommended decision to make. 4. Switch to automated testing so that the automation will increase the large mass of tests. And free the manual testers from the load so that they have time to perform tasks like checking new features, and all regressions will move to automated testing. So yes, automated testing has advantages, but also disadvantages. Let's review them together. Advantages. 1. Time saving. Automated tests make it possible to perform a large number of tests within a short period of time, sometimes continuously. 2. Accuracy and quality improvement. Automated processes reduce the risk of human error. The software is executed exactly as written without any errors. 3. Repetition. The same tests can be run over and over on different versions, ensuring any changes made will not harm the existing code. 4. Prevent future failures. By running automated tests regularly, problems can be detected early and fixed before they become significant issues. 5. Improved collaboration allows teams to develop and test the software in parallel, reducing dependence between developers and test teams. And in part of the disadvantages, 1. Development time. Automated testing needs to be developed, and it requires time and preoccupation for us in checking the code that was written. It's not created between day and night. 2. Skill. The person who writes the tests should have the necessary skill, whether it's Python, C# or whatever, and in our case, you need to know Selenium. 3. Tools for automation. Some companies will not want to use open source and decide to purchase tools that require a license. For example, a license for QTP once cost $3,500 a year. 4. Research time with a false alarm. If tests fall because of our bug in the automation itself, we investigate it for a while. Our goal is to stabilize the tests so that they do not fall and save time. 5. Maintenance. Also maintain the tests, it requires time. But basically we said that over time it will create for us the advantages that we talked about earlier. Take a look at the graph and notice the difference between manual and automatic. Who can tell me why the automatic tests don't start from scratch like in manual tests? Yes, correct. Development time. Let us now re-view the types of automated tests. 1. Unit testing, testing small, isolated units of code, for example, functions or classes, to make sure they are working properly. 2. Integration testing, tests that make sure that the various components of the software fit together and work together seamlessly. 3. System testing, tests that evaluate the software as a whole, including performance and compliance with defined system requirements. 4. Acceptance testing, tests that evaluate whether the software meets the requirements and needs of the customer or end user. 5. Regression testing, tests that verify that changes to the code have not caused new problems or damaged existing functions. Why did we specifically choose these tests? So basically, we choose the tests that are repeated in each version, such as sanity test or smoke test or regression. Also data-driven tests, where we basically run the same test every time with different inputs. A classic example of these tests is a login screen test, where each time I enter a different username and password. Boundary values tests can also be an example, where in each test I enter different inputs, letters, numbers, special characters, and empty values into a text field. Or for example, long and complex SQL queries, or log investigation, or GUI checks when an examination is performed that cannot be performed with the naked eye. Tests we don't want to automate. 1. Usability tests verify the user-friendliness of the system. To this extent, the test will fail because usability is built on human emotion, something the machine can't know. Parameters and standards exist, but as of today, we leave it to manual tests. Here too, it is impossible to predict the future with all AI and machine learning. 2. One-time test, a feature decided to no longer be supported. 3. ASAP test, test as soon as possible. For example, it was decided to release a feature for a customer, and there is no time to put it into automated tests at the moment. 4. Exploratory test, investigation tests, focuses on performing tests based on proficiency and intuition. For example, a feature released at the last minute without characterization, common sense. 5. Test without predictable results. Predictable because a machine must have predictable results and obtained results in order to be able to compare them. Common tools for automated testing: Selenium for web apps, Junit and TestNG for Java, Appium for mobile apps on iOS and Android, and Cucumber for Gherkin natural language. How to get started: 1. Define goals. 2. Choose tools. 3. Test writing. 4. Run tests regularly. 5. Audit and improve, analyzing results, fixing issues, and improving scripts. Automated testing is a powerful tool for improving software quality and increasing efficiency. It allows you to detect problems early, improve performance, and save time and effort. By using the right tools and techniques, you can ensure that your software performs optimally and provides a good user experience. That's all for today. See you in the next lesson.